The CAI Live Oak CDE brought to you exclusively by Horse TV. Welcome to the CAI Live Oak International Combined Driving Event, held in the heart of horse country in beautiful Ocala, Florida.
It's an adrenaline rush is what it is.
Is it true that you do have groupies?
Yeah.
So I listen to my angry rap music before I go.
It's just a pure adrenaline rush.
Hard competition, but you get a real kick.
And it's a fantastic spectator event.
I have never worn tan pants on the marathon again, and it's working. It's working.
It's an amazing finish.
You're going to have to be fast to win here, that's for sure.
It is just an extraordinary event.
This is one of the premier driving events in the country.
Go screaming around the corners and hope your navigator keeps all the wheels on the ground.
That's why we love it.
Yeah, it feels good.
And as you're watching the podium right now,
Horseflickstv, perhaps the only production company staffed by people who know horses. Professionals from the media industry who are also long-term horse owners, competitors, and breeders who know what you want to show to a viewing audience. And perhaps that's why we've been acknowledged with 21 awards of excellence from 8 different video judging competitions. And we are also the recipient of the United States Equestrian Federation's Daniel P. Lenihan Award for Media Excellence for our 4-hour production of the Live Oak Combined Driving Event, a selection trial for the World Equestrian Games. Our TV series and library of over 250 episodes cover a broad range of interesting, educational, informative, and compelling subjects in the horse world. With over 90 breeds of horses in North America, we look at selected breeds and show viewers why the stewards of the breeds were attracted to their breed of choice, what they've learned about them, and what their goals and objectives are for the breed. It's understanding a breed from the owner's perspective. Our TV series include The Dutch Friesen, the Black Treasure of the Netherlands.
Combined driving
I read a description of it the other day, and it's elegance, tradition, and gritty competition is how they described it. And really that's what it is, the elegance of the dressage part of it, with the horses being all wrapped up in your hands and shiny and beautiful and trimmed and brushed and groomed. That's gorgeous. And you have the beautiful carriage behind you, and you have the clothes that represent the tradition of the times and the carriage that you're driving. So it's got an incredible tradition, and love the history and the carriages and all that. But then you have the cross-country phase, which is crazy fun. It is gritty, it gets wild, it gets hairy, and if you love competition and you love to just go fast and have the challenge of driving those horses through and over and in and around, and it's an amazing challenge for the driver.
The Gypsy Vanner, pride of the Romany people. While their prior experience in horses had been with the Pasofino, their journey with the Gypsy Vanners actually began while looking for a llama.
Well, it started when I was llama shopping. My husband and I were interested in getting llamas for Christmas presents for each other. And that's the first time I've ever seen a Gypsy Vanner, was at a woman who had a llama farm. And the first thing I saw was a colorful, bigger bone horse. And I was more used to my Pasofinos that were just a little more refined, smaller horse. Then I actually met the Gypsy Vanners, and I have never met a horse that was so personable and so nice and wanted to be with people like they do. The thing that attracted me the most was their temperament. They are calm, they're collected, they're quiet, they've got just enough cold blood in them to make them a little less flighty than most horses that I've ever known. And that gives you a sense of security when you're a little older and you want a horse that's perhaps a little more calm, that you don't have to risk life and limb every time you want to go out for a trail ride. This is the horse. They're trustworthy and they're kind.
The Morgan Horse, America's first breed.
He was not going to be done being a show horse, and that sort of fired the whole thing. He lit the fire under her, she lit the fire under us kids, and then the grandkids too. And that's when she decided to pursue that a little bit. They had a facility in San Jose that was conducive to doing a little bit more riding, a little bit more fun activities with the kids, so they moved there, and from there it bloomed into building a really nice facility and getting a trainer and buying the first real nice Morgan show horses.
The Peruvian horse, the national treasure of Peru.
Their ranch is a resource for people wanting to learn more about this special breed. They provide training services, stallion service, sales of quality Peruvian horses, and more. and are passionate about sharing their knowledge of the breed with others. Their highest priority for people wanting to acquire a Peruvian horse is to find a perfect match between horse and owner.
What attracted me to this breed above all others, I guess, was the beauty of the horse and the smooth ride. And most of all, the temperament and how sensitive they were and how easy they were to work around. They're just a very noble horse, a very kind horse, and very easy to be around. And just like you'd have your cats and dogs, these horses are part of the family.
Like you said, you know, the disposition of this horse is so wonderful. And they are very kind. And what I love is the presence, the arrogance, and the smoothness that the horse will take you and travel. You can travel and take you anywhere without any hesitation. Like I said, the horse is very noble.
Rare and endangered breeds. In Cleveland Bay. Hounds can only occasionally catch a healthy fox on its home territory, and more typically, the fox retreats to one of its many lairs, eluding the hounds. The Horseflickstv. At the Kentucky Horse Park in Lexington, Kentucky, owners proudly exhibited the horses to enthusiastic visitors, explaining its history and heritage, as well as demonstrating its abilities in many different disciplines. The stewards of the breed in North America are passionate about this horse. They have experienced firsthand the exceptional attributes of this breed. It's the Lipizzan. Although with its roots tied to the Spanish riding school in Austria, today's Lipizzans are found well beyond those original borders. The Lipizzan still remains a rare breed. The number of foals born each year is correspondingly and alarmingly small. Extreme care is taken by those passionately involved in the breeding of Lipizzan horses to ensure that the purity of the breed and its special characteristics are preserved. In North America, the United States Lipizzan Federation expends much effort to develop educational programs to both foster and perpetuate adherence to the traditional goals and objectives for the breed to ensure its continuance centuries into the future. The Costarricenses de Paso.
The Costarricenses de Paso, the treasure of Costa Rica. Magnificent, noble, gallant, grandiose, majestic. All describe a breed of horse few in North America have ever seen, but is a treasure of the Central American country of Costa Rica. To describe this breed of horse as breathtaking would be an understatement, for its conformation, temperament, and movement are like no other breed of horse.
The Manga Larga Marchandor. The Marchandor breed originated in Brazil over 200 years ago, where today is recognized and revered as the national horse. In the early 1800s, when Napoleon invaded Portugal, the King of Portugal fled to Brazil by ship. taking with him his cavalry and some of his best stallions, and began a breeding program with those imported stallions. The foundation of the Marchador breed came from the ancient Iberian horses of Portugal and included the Andalusian, the Criollo, the original working cow horse, and the Barb. These breeds were chosen to fulfill a need for horses that could work cattle, have tremendous endurance on the huge Brazilian ranches, and still be a comfortable ride for the owners of the ranch. This breed has been selectively bred for intelligence, amiable dispositions, soundness, endurance, versatility, and superb athleticism. Although there are over 300,000 Marchadors in its Brazilian homeland, there are approximately 150 to 200 in North America. Grand Prix Equestrian Center was founded in 2009 on the philosophy that every horse is a hero.
One of the greatest things that I think one can take away from a riding experience is patience. And one must learn patience when one is dealing with horses. Horses are magnificent creatures. I love them. I love whether they're brown, white, black, polka dot, it doesn't matter. Chestnut, roan, they're all, each of them, something very special that we should treasure. We are very lucky as human beings to have horses in our lives and to have them as companions, to have them as pets, to have them as our partners in a show ring, to have them as our partners in a driving experience, in an eventing experience, whatever it might be, in a jumping experience. The horse goes much deeper than its coat. And this is something that I have great sensitivity to.
Whether it's rare breeds, gated breeds, feathered breeds, endangered breeds, or draft breeds, we cover it all at Horseflickstv. And if you want to get away and discover your inner cowboy, well, partner, catch our TV series of great Western dude ranches. We'll take you to over 30 of the best guest ranches in the country, from true working cattle ranches to large family ranches and everything in between. You'll see spectacular scenery, adventure, and true Western hospitality, from Canada to Arizona, California to Arkansas. Great Western dude ranches, how the West was once. Want to see your horses on TV? Call us today to discuss, and we'll show you how to promote your breed or equine related business to a mass TV audience.